Hello guys, welcome to another edition of this channel. Today we are here in Polokwane in Netcare Pholoso Hospital to come and interview an amazing general surgeon and a practice manager. Now we're going to find out on how they run this practice and make sure that patients are being taken care of while the administration process is running. Now join me as we're going to have a conversation. I would like you to tell us what exactly are the roles of a practice manager.
Making sure the day-to-day running of the practice are up to par, dealing with customer complaints, making sure patients are happy with the service we give them, making sure that doctors do their job. Yes, you find that there are doctors that just book patients but never show up. So you need to ensure those doctors are there to make sure patients are being seen and also on time. Making sure the staff also do their job, basically your receptionist, your admin clerk, because in this practice we have multiple positions, so I need to ensure everyone does what they need to do.
What's your portfolio like? How many staff members do you guys have here?
I've got a receptionist who is the one that when patients walk in, she gets to see them and make sure that they are booked and make sure that everything is in par before the doctor comes in to see them. And then I have an admin clerk. The admin clerk, basically her duty is to ensure that when patients need to be seen by the doctors in the hospital, basically to go do procedures, she makes sure that is done, basically booking the beds, making sure authorizations are being done with the medical aid and so forth. And then I have a PRO. PRO, what she does, she helps us with the marketing of the business. So basically doing marketing and also ensuring that when there are complaints, she gives them to me and then we see how we handle the complaints. Basically also interacting with our doctors, our GPs who are referring patients to us. So basically, obviously, we get our patients from our GPs. So if there's anything that we need to announce to the GPs, she sends out an email to them. They check the amount of cases that they have the most around our province. Basically meaning that there's sometimes whereby they need to go do those shoulder research at other places. So the research consultant does that. He generates all the information needed for the doctors to do those stuff. Yes.
How do you manage challenges in this practice? How do you deal with challenges here?
So basically, it's a teamwork thing. It's not just me alone.
Yes.
Because honestly, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a surgeon, so I can't deal with everything myself. I go to my bosses who will help me on how to do it. Sometimes we have a lawyer who I would have to ask advice from, or how do I deal with such a situation, those sort of things. But yeah.
So you sound like a very structured practice with processes around.
Should I say structured? I say we learn.
And how do you integrate technology in the whole practice setup?
We are paperless practice, even though some of our doctors are still a bit reluctant into it. But we do try and push them to not use paper anymore because we want everything to be on the system. Makes it easier for the next doctor because we don't just have one doctor, we have multiple. So that system that we use, it basically helps that if this doctor is not available, is able to see what that other doctor was doing and so forth. So that's how we interacted technology into our system.
So you have some sort of a diary management application linked on the I understood that.
First of all, if you want to pursue a career in this, you need to be a people's person. Basically, have customer service, be able to communicate because trust me, the patients that come in here, different personalities. If a person comes with the sort of personality, how do I deal with it? And another thing is you need to know that when you walk in the door, you leave your problems at the door. So that's how you deal. That's the advice I can give.
Okay.
Also, another thing is that you must know that when you are a practice manager, the staff as well.
Yes,
They also have different personalities, different characters. You need to know how to handle them. You get very sensitive staff who, when instead of them taking what you're telling them to do as a learning curve, they take it personal and be like, you don't like me. So you need to know how to handle those sort of character or personality when she comes in thinking that you don't like them. You're like, no, it's a way of learning, because trust me, it wasn't easy as well for me when I started, because I don't know anything about medicine and working in a practice. You know, I had to learn as time went on, and there were times my boss would come in and he would shout at me at things, but I did not take it personal. The next day when I come into work, I don't come in mad and say he was shouting at me and treated me bad. I took it as a learning curve that, you know what, this is me growing, and I think maybe I'm where I am today because of that. I did not take it personal. I took it as a step to grow.
Oh, thank you so much, Olivia, for this interview. It has been amazing to know what it's like to be a practice manager. I will consider doing that job myself one of these days. But I thank you so much for the time, and we're looking forward to more conversations in the future.
I am glad you did give us this opportunity as well to showcase who we are, and we are also looking forward to more of these interviews.
Yes, definitely going to.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And it was very, very great. As much as I was nervous, I'm glad I did it.
Didn't show it well.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we had such a nice interview with the practice manager of Minimal Access Surgery Limpopo, and we are going to be catching up with the general surgeon via an online call. Thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and you may post questions that you have for the practice manager so that we are able to respond. See you later.